Hi guys, this is Tia, also known as Tots5678. Today I wanted to come and show you a couple of ways that you can repurpose your old wash and go, braid out, bantu knot out, twist out, or just your old stretched or wash and go hair. So this is the first style that I'm doing, or that I've done, which this shirt that I have on actually came with a belt. It's actually a longer shirt. So what I did was just take the belt and loop it around my hair, doubled it and tied it around my hair, just to kind of give this more of a fresh look, and then also not having to do much of anything. But the styles that I want to show you will take only your fingers and some bobby pins. So without further ado, let me show you. This was style number one. Just using something around the house that you can do to spruce up your wash and go or braid out. What I'm wearing today is an old braid out. So as you can see, this was the long belt, and then I just doubled it and then tied it around my hair. Okay, so this first style I want to show you guys is a style that you've seen me wear on Instagram before, and I actually did it in another style video a long time ago when I had much shorter hair. But I thought this would be a good video to show with my hair being in a stretched state, meaning in a braid out versus my wash and go curls. So what I'm doing is just kind of taking the natural part that I have in my hair, because I always wear my hair with a part on the side. Just to push it over and to kind of give that bang. And then now I'm just going to take the rest of my hair and then I'm going to push it over. But one thing you'll notice that I'm not doing is running my fingers through my hair, and that is so that I can hold on to the definition of my braid out as much as possible that I still have left over. So this is a style that I like, where I'm just pushing all of my hair all the way over to the side. And then I'm just going to kind of elongate it and fluff it out a little bit. But you notice I took that first section and I pushed that over first. And so you can see that kind of that little divide in my hair, but that's what I want, so that this looks more like a bang and it falls forward versus me pushing it all the way to the side. So I'm going to push it as far as I can to the side. And then I'm just going to start adding bobby pins. It doesn't matter what the size is. And then, of course, you want to add bobby pins, enough bobby pins that you feel comfortable with the hold. But don't go too crazy with them, because you want them to be a little, I guess, shall we say, hidden, so that it's not so many of them that you're forever pulling them out of your hair. Okay, so I'm going to keep pinning, and then I'll turn so that you can see the bobby pins in my hair, and then I'll also show you how I lock my bobby pins to lock my hairstyle in place. Okay, so because I have this swooped over and up, I'm going to come up and add some towards the top so that I can keep that high volume piece here. And then another thing that I'll do is just pin one just right here. And I'll slide it in so that you can barely tell that it's there, but also that it keeps that piece in. So you can see, hopefully you can see, I'll pull this light down. But my bobby pin is like right in here, but it's hidden in my hair so that it's not totally visible if you just kind of glance at it. Okay, so you can see I have this big boosh over to the side, but that's what I love about doing this on an old wash and go braid out or twist out, is because of the volume that I get from it. Okay, so I'm going to turn, just so you can see it from this angle. And then I'll turn just to the back so you can see my bobby pins. And of course, I probably used about 5 or 6 bobby pins to hold the style, and it will actually hold. But I did want to show you one way, good, easy way that you can do to lock your bobby pins or lock them in place so that they don't keep sliding. So you see this one here, I'm just going to actually crisscross. Meaning like slide a bobby pin over it to cross it, and then that'll help with hold. And definitely you want to use bobby pins that match your hair color or blend well with your hair color. So that was style number one, which is this cute little side do. Now it depends on you. You can actually add bangs, or I can leave this high, but I actually like the high poof connect because it kind of adds an element to me that I like. That's kind of quirky or whatever. Okay, so that was my first style. So I'm going to start taking these out. So these are good on-the-go styles. So you can carry you some bobby pins in your purse. And let's say you have an appointment, or you just want to switch up the do, or you're not happy with your wash and go. This is some stuff that you can do by carrying just a couple of bobby pins and go in the restroom, or get in a mirror somewhere and switch up that hairstyle. Also, it'll help you if you are in between wash days and don't have a lot that you can do with washing your hair. Okay, so I'm going to pull that bobby pin. So that style actually only used a total of 6 bobby pins. Okay, so another hairstyle that I like, and I haven't worn one in a long time, is a frohawk. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. This time I'm going to take this front section of my hair. I'm just going to kind of make it into a square. I'll pull out a small squared piece just right here in the front of my head, so you can see what I'm doing there. And I don't want to make this piece too big, but just kind of big enough so I can either take away or add hair just as you feel that it is needed. And then I'm just going to use a clip to clip this out of the way, to hold it out of the way. And then I'm going to show you how I do my frohawk. So I'll start on this side so you can see. So what I'd like to do is kind of push it as far over as possible, but not going all the way to the side of my hair. And I usually like to start pinning in the middle of my hair. So I'll turn so you can see. Okay, now one thing that I like to do to add length to my frohawk is when I'm pushing it all the way over, I don't pin this last little small section down here. Okay, so now that I've pinned the middle, I'm going to come back and pin the top. And what I want to do with this piece that I have here on the side, instead of just pushing it back over, I want to push it more up. And then that'll add some lift to my frohawk. So again, I don't pin this last little tail end section right here because I want it to allow the length in my hair, because since it's not pinned, it'll hang a little longer. So now I'm going to switch over to the other side. And then I'm going to push it all the way in. And this is a way that you can do it without using a banana clip. You remember those from old school? Some of you ladies might not remember those, but they do still sell them at the beauty supply store, but nowadays they're very cheaply made and they fall apart on you. And especially if you have thick or semi-thick hair, it will not hold together at all. So I just prefer to use some bobby pins. Now this one, of course, this style, you see I'm using more bobby pins, of course, because I'm doing both sides of my hair. Okay, so now that I have most of my frohawk in place, you can see it's kind of going. Now, when I actually preferred back in the day, when my hair was a little shorter for my frohawk, that it kind of fell perfectly. Okay, so this is an option for you. You can actually leave your bang down and just kind of adjust it the way that you want it to go and have a frohawk. And then I'll turn just so you can see it. Okay, so that's what I call, I guess, my frohawk. Now again, you can leave this bang down and fluff it, or pin it the way that you want. Another option is to pin this back, and then I usually like to put a little hump there. And then I'm going to add a bobby pin here. And then I'll just kind of fluff and as needed. And so this is one of my high pieces. I want to pin it more towards going to the front. And the reason I want to do that, one, is because it adds an element of some layers within my frohawk, and then they can kind of fall funky as needed. Alright, so there it is, and the great thing is you can keep kind of fluffing and moving and adjusting hairs the way that you want them to go. You can actually make this hump a lot taller if you want. And then of course you keep pinning as you feel that you want it to go. But I'll show you this side view. And then let me turn to the back. Okay, so there's my side do and my little frohawk. And we'll do one more style just because I don't want to make this video too long. I'm going to take out all my little bobby pins. Alright, so that was 3 styles. Remember, the first style was just getting some cute like hairband or tie, or do like I did. If you have like a belt on a shirt, you can tie that around your braid out or your wash and go, and just kind of add a spruce of color and make it look a little more refreshed that way. Now, of course, if you want your edges to lay down, you can add gel if you prefer. Okay, so my last style is just going to be a side pony, and I actually am going to make it more of a bun, if you will. So, of course, I like to usually have some bangs, and I'm going to do a little bit of a swoop bang. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did before with my frohawk and leave a square section out. It doesn't matter the size or if the part is perfect, because that doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put my hair, pull it over to the side. So I can actually, you have the choice. You can use a ponytail holder if you like, or I can take a piece of my hair, and I'll just pull from underneath actually, and then I'm going to wrap it around my ponytail. And then I'm going to pin it in place. Now this is just kind of a messy side pony that you can use without having to have a ponytail. Okay, so I just pinned that in place, and then now I can fluff. Excuse me, I'm going to look away from the camera a little bit. So now I can fluff it. Now this is where the bang comes in. So what I can do is I can actually have my bang go the same direction as my ponytail, which is what I like to do. I can leave it loose and just kind of let it blend into the ponytail, or I can take it and I can swoop it and then just lay it on top of the ponytail and then pin it in going into my ponytail. Okay, and that, you see, that only took one small. And of course, if you want your ponytail to look a little more smooth, you can use a brush or smooth it more with your hands, but I like the messy look. And then I can loosen this as I will, just to kind of give it more of a hang in my face. And then I'm just going to add a couple more bobby pins to secure it down to my hair. Alright, so I'll get closer just so you can see. And then I'll turn so you can see my side. And then I'll turn to the back. Alright, so those are my 3 easy go-to, or 3 of my easy go-to hairstyles that you can do on an old wash and go stretched hairstyle, or braid out, or whatever it is, your favorite hairstyle, and all you need is your fingers and some bobby pins. I hope you guys try some of these styles, see if you like them, and I hope that it goes well for you and you find my videos helpful. If you do not already do so, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Just hit the subscribe button now. Also follow me on Instagram, that's at tots_5678. Follow me on my Facebook page, Tia-Tots5678, and then also visit and follow my blog, Me, My Girls, and OurNaturalCurls.com. And you can also follow me on Pinterest and Twitter at Tots5678. Again, Instagram is at Tots_5678. That's TOTS_5678. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon, and I'll keep the videos coming. Bye.